Hello! Hello! So, today I'm going to be talking about some memories with my Skylanders, and mostly it'll be about talking about where I got them, things like that, memories just getting them, but I'll also be talking about memories playing with them as well. But, yeah, just sort of a silly, unscripted yapping session today. Also really noticing how bad my nails look, so we ignore that. So to start off, this is where my collection all began. It was Christmas 2013. I had found Skylanders from a babysitter's house. They had a kid who was playing with them. That's how I found out about them. Then I later found them through EvanTube from his Angry Birds videos, which I'd watched previously, and asked for them for Christmas, and this is what I got. I got the Swap Force starter pack, obviously you can see here, these three, along with Zulu, Light Core Countdown. Evan played with him a lot, so kinda why I wanted him, and Pop Fizz, which I believe I saw Evan's videos on Giants using him, is why I wanted him. And yeah, I was lucky enough to get some of them. This is sort of where my whole thing started over 10 years ago now. I'd also like to say that this isn't a comprehensive collection video, it's just me picking out some that I have stuff to say about. Like, honestly, I don't really know what I can say about Sky Diamond. It's pretty. I don't really have any specific memories with it, so I'm not going to be including everything here. Next, Scorp. I have memories with you. I know why I have you. I know where I got you. I won't be discussing it here. This is between us. We're not trauma dumping on this video. A few years back, while visiting my grandma, there was this secondhand game store who happened to have some Skylanders, and unfortunately, the prices kind of sucked. I originally went there to try and find some Game Boy games for my Game Boy Advance I'd recently got, which I did end up getting Super Circuit for $30, which is basically the only affordable thing they had in there. But they also had some Skylanders, and these two I believe they sold me for $3, and then the rest were all $5, so like, this was basically all that was affordable in that store were these and that one Super Circuit cartridge I got, which was a bit of a fun experience. That store was really cool. They had a lot of stuff in there, but yeah, I'm glad I got these for an alright price. And also, these two were the last two that I needed to finish off my Spyro's Adventure collection, which is really cool. These next three I've had since around, I want to say 2016 or so, 2017. Probably 2017, because these were from a friend of mine who had Imagineers and Giants, and one time when I was at his house when we were playing Imaginators, I brought some of my collection, and he really wanted to have a Giant. He didn't have any Giants because he got, I believe he got Giants used, so he didn't have T-Rex, he didn't have any of them. So we made a trade where I had some used T-Rexes and some used Swarms from those used Skylanders from the family friend that I mentioned earlier. And we traded them, so I got these two. And for Bumbleblast, I got him from trading with him where I made pottery, because we were learning pottery at the time. So he got like very poorly made, like 8-year-old made pottery, and I got Bumbleblast, which is another memory with him. Is he was the first Skylander I ever got to level 20 with, because I used him so much, because he's so strong. I really love him. Now the collection gets a little bit silly. So I have, as you can see, a few Gilgrunts here. Oddly enough, my first ever one was Gilgrunt. I got him around 2018, I think. Around there. It was when my dollar store, for some reason, still kept selling Skylanders. I don't know where they were getting them in from, but they got a shipment of some minis from, so I got the 2 water minis, the 2 earth minis, and the 2 fire minis. Then later on, when I was trying to finish off my SSA collection, I got Series 1 Gilgrunt, along with Voodooed and Sunburn. Then later, I just kind of thought, like, there's so many Gilgrunts, it would be really fun to start collecting them, so that's how I got. I then got Series 2 and Series 4 later. Then, I originally actually saw this guy from that store that I mentioned earlier, where I got High Volt and my Light Core Raptor from, but I passed up on him because I didn't really have the money with me at the time, but I later on got him from an SCL order, and then just recently, like, a month or 2 ago, I finally got Series 3. So I have all the main Gilgrunts now. Yay! These 3 I got in one of the triple packs that Skylanders would sell, but ironically enough, I found them on Amazon, where they weren't in the original box, they're sold as the 3 of them. And as soon as I got them, I dropped my Series 1 Stump Smash just like directly onto the carpet. It was luckily carpet, but it was directly onto the floor. And I got so nervous. So I've just kind of always been like naturally gentle with this Stump Smash because of that. And then it is also, more importantly, where I got my Series 1 Drobot, who I've been using for a good amount of runs, speed runs, UNM runs, Nuzlocke. This is probably one of my most used Skylanders because of those, because I love playing those. And it was also where I got my speedrun time, which, it's not a record, but if I had recorded it, it would have been, like, within... It was a UNM run, so by UNM run standards, I think it'd be like 6th or 7th now. Pun not intended. And for overall speedruns, not using magic items, because of UNM rules, I think it would be, like, probably like 20th now. I don't fully remember the run times. I haven't looked at it in a minute. But yeah, for these next 5, these weren't all of them. These are just 5 I picked out to represent it. My sibling for a bit collected Skylanders like I did, and we sort of collected them in tandem together for a little while. This one was actually the first. My sibling got this one back when I got that Swap Force starter pack with the other ones. So we've had this Trigger Happy, Series 2 Trigger Happy for a while. This one's from a dollar store. This one, my sibling loves snakes, so this was a very nice one for them to get when we were kids. This one we have our kickoff countdown. We have because we liked having same versions of Skylanders, so we could both play them at the same time. And this is still, to this day, the only Spyro I have a version of. I do not have Series 1 Spyro, somehow. For these next 2, these were 2 Skylanders that I would do a thing in Trap Team for, where I would time myself, or rather, I didn't have a method of timing. I didn't have a stopwatch or anything, so I would just hope that I would count properly, where I would start from where you'd spawn in the Skylander Academy, and use their secondaries to try and go as fast as I could to the door entrance of where the Academy is, or sometimes where the fireplace is. I tried to go all the way there, since they were the fastest characters I had. This next one is a figure that I use a lot. I love camo so much. I use them a ton in my UNM runs, and I also use him a lot in Nuzlocke. He's just a really fun character overall. But for my specific memory that I have with him, it is a run where I tried to beat SSA in one sitting, which I successfully did with him. Which I don't know, I really I like him, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to spotlight him because he's just a fun little guy. I don't have anything specific to say for Enchanted Star Strike, I just, I really like her design, I kind of just wanted to spotlight that. Not a lot of people talk about this variant. I think she's really pretty, I like it a lot. It's very monochrome and nice. Prism Break. I have a memory with you. So Prism Break, I was playing, I believe it's chapter 8 is the level in not Trap Team Giants where you have all those turret sections. For some reason, in the second area where you're like done doing all the turrets, you just play like a relatively normal Giants level. For some reason, all of the textures broke on him. I don't know if this is a specific thing with the 360 version or Prism Break or it's just some weird fluke accident. But my Prism Break, all the textures were just gone. Entirely just a black void, no texture. And I wish I had a photo. I believe I took a photo, but I don't have it anymore. It was such a weird experience. It's never happened to me since. So yeah, silly memory. Meow. I wanted to spotlight Igniter because he is, a while ago, it's about a year ago now, I got really into, I found out in chapter 12 of Trap Team there's a speedrun strat you can do with him, where you essentially, in the basically the first spot of the game, or the level rather, you can do his combo and cancel it while bouncing on the bounce pad there. Just fully skip the level. I had so much fun just trying to speedrun this. I believe I got my time down to like 27 seconds or something like that. I don't fully remember. It was so much fun though, I really loved it. T-Rex card jump scare. Wow. These two here, my Series 1 Zook and Lightning Rod, were the first characters I ever got with green bases. Because since I joined in the Swap Force era, I never really saw these guys very much. But lo and behold, my local doll store striked again with some weird figures in like 2016. They somehow had these in. I got my first green base SSA characters. The last one I wanted to show here is my only character I have still sealed in box. I got her as a gift a while ago, and since I already have Series 1 Flashwing, she just kind of stayed in box this whole time, and out of my 180 or so figures at the time of recording this, she's my single fully boxed character, and yeah, I think she looks, it's just nice having a box, kind of like that nice feeling of like finding them in the stores back then. I like it. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed. It was not a like full, as I said, not a full comprehensive collection video. I just kind of wanted to yap about some memories I have of my figures. So that's all. Bye.